Hello guys and welcome to another setup video in the BMW M4 on Assetto Corsa Competizione on the PlayStation 5, and today we're at Paul Ricard. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another setup video like this in the future. On to the flying lap then, and we are heading down to turn 1 in 5th gear, braking at the 100-meter board on the left and down into 2nd gear, trying to get as close as possible to these markers, and a little bit of a short shift up to 3rd gear and on the power as soon as possible through the right-hander. It's really important not to knock over those little bollards, because you really need to use them to find out where the corners are. Down into 2nd gear then through this twisty complex, and then down into 1st for the very sharp right-hander. It's very easy to run wide here. Up to 2nd gear, a little lift, and then on the power as soon as possible all the way through these very long radius corners and on to the back straight. Now the BMW is not particularly strong in a straight line, so this isn't the best track for it because this straight is absolutely enormous, but the BMW will perform a little bit better through the final sector with the high-speed corners. So it's quite tricky to set up the car here because you need to have low downforce for this long straight so you don't lose out too much, but you also do need a little bit of downforce to handle these corners here. So you can see the car just getting away from me a little bit, but able to take a lot of speed through here. Then early turn in down into 3rd gear, drift out wide. When you see the orange on the left hand side, then start to begin your turn in, and on the power full throttle through the right hander, and then we're going to take a nice wide long apex turn in, so we get a kind of a late apex and get on the power nice and early. And then again for the left hander, we're going to be turning in fairly early down into 2nd gear, let the car drift out a little bit, and then over onto the curbs, and then down into 1st gear for the final corner. It's a little bit bumpy here and it's quite easy to run out wide and invalidate your lap time, but we're going to cross the line then to do a 1:53.7. So like with all my setup videos, this was done in a free practice session, and the temperatures were 16 degrees ambient and 21 degrees on track. So if you're in a qualifying session with similar temperatures, then you should be able to do a similar lap time. So it says ABS on 3 here, but I did actually change that to 4 whilst on track for my fastest lap. Then 14 litres of fuel will give you 2 flying laps. You can get the tyres warmed up quite quickly because it's quite a long lap here. And then we've increased the front anti-roll bar and the front wheel rate to try to actually give us a bit more understeer and a bit more rear grip, so that the back end we don't lose the back end through the high speed corners. I've lowered the dampers pretty much all round here to help deal with the curbs and the long corner radius. And then ride height, we've raised the front a little bit to deal with the fairly low rear wing, again just to provide a bit more balance so we don't start losing the rear of the car through those long radius and high speed corners. So thanks for watching guys, I hope you found this video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another one like this again, and give the video a thumbs up if you found it useful.